Hey guys, welcome back to Holistic Healing Homestead. So today we're going to do things a little different. Uh, Apparently, when Corey went outside this morning, he had noticed that there was a swarm of bees on one of the fruit trees, one of our peach trees. And I didn't know if it was just a random swarm or if it was my hive that had swarmed. So we didn't know at the moment, but I really did feel like it was just one of my two hives that made it through the winter that actually swarmed. And lo and behold, it was. So here we are attempting to get it back where it belongs. So he's just shaking the bees off the tree, and we had a little miscalculation there on where to put that box because most of the bees shook onto the floor, but they ended up in the box over some time, and we had to shake it a couple of times, and you'll see him go back in a little bit because they kept going back to the tree, and which made me believe that the queen might have still been in the little bundle that was on the tree. But a good bulk of them did drop to the ground. The entrance is right around the area where they dropped. So you can see how it actually accumulated a little bit more on the tree there. So he gave it another shake. Um, and
There you
eventually, over
go.
time, they all settled into the box
All right, I'd come out of there if I were
quite
you.
nicely. But
You have
this is
some on
really
your
interesting
clothes,
because this is his
on your
both of our
pants.
first time actually trapping a swarm, but this is his first time like really handling a swarm or handling the bees pretty much all by himself. So I got a couple of shots if he was in the tree looking to see if he could find the queen. Then this is them getting settled into the box, again, and I think at this point he definitely got the queen out. And then after a few hours, um, with them settled into the hive, there is still a little amount of bees that are on the ground, but for the most part they're all pretty much in the box, and he's going to move it into its new spot. So this particular hive was originally in the middle box. So I had 3 hives, 2 of which actually made it through the winter, but these bees were originally in the middle, right next to that red one there. But now they're going on the end. And now, obviously, the one in the middle is empty because that's where these bees swarmed from. So what I'm probably going to do tomorrow, once the bees are settled in, is take a few frames from the red hive and put it in the middle hive to create a new to create activity in that middle hive, since right now that those 2 boxes are empty. So here he's going to, since he's taking the top off of this one of the bees that he just trapped, and he's going to put another deep on top because this box is pretty much full. So I'm going to put another deep on top, and when he puts the deep on top, it gives the bees room to continue to expand. So he's just smoking them down a little bit to crush as little bees as possible with putting the second box on top. And that white box that's behind him is actually going to go in the spot where he just got the bees from. So see, he's putting the deep on, and then eventually, not in this video, but eventually that little one right there in the front that has the fondant on it, which is the undercover or the inner cover, is going to eventually go in on underneath that top cover that he just put on. That white box behind him is going to go in that area there to collect those stragglers of bees that are there. See, he's got them. So yeah, ended up putting the box there so that we can catch any remainder bees there that are going to either go, that are still in the ground right there or on the ground near the box, can go in, and then from there I can grab them either later tonight when it gets dark and put them next to the other one, and then call it a day. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.